Hello YouTube, Nervicia crew here bringing you our first mini tutorial. So today we're going to show you what I like to call the key fundamentals. These are the bottom floor level of what you need to learn in NT to get really good. So if you're a more experienced player, this might not be the most juiciest content for you. However, if you want a refresher or a new or rookie player, stick around. Now for this series, we plan on starting from the ground up and going from there. We are hoping this will be more encouraging to new players and not just the already experienced ones. But for those interested in getting more advanced help, join our Discord or wait around for us to drop those vids. With nothing more to say, let's get started. Alright, so first up here is something really simple that you probably already know, so we're just going to get it out of the way. First up is blocking, defending, dodging. Now, I'm sure blocking is understandable even by the most basic of players. Block bravery attacks, right? Same goes with dodging. You need to learn the timing on attacks in order to dodge properly. I'm sure we all miss time to start up on an HP attack and ending up dodging right into it. Now, defending isn't necessarily one of those two, but more the art of protecting yourself and your team. We will dive more into this a bit later in the vid. If you struggle with these, you can either do a gauntlet run on max difficulty, or if you have a few friends, have them use a character you're struggling against in a lobby. Up next is all about visual awareness. This is about pretty much everything but the minimap. Some of it is simple, like noticing when the core appears, to more advanced stuff like watching the target lines. Watching a target line can possibly be one of the most important things to do when fighting. It'll tell you exactly who's shooting and when. If it turns red, that means somebody's shooting at you. Another thing to watch out for is the screen darkening when an HP attack is thrown. I can't tell you how many times I have been saved by noticing the screen darken when a meltdown was thrown out of view towards me. Try to keep track of projectiles and how the map is around you as well. This can oftentimes be used to your advantage. Visual awareness also extends to your own team as well. If you can pay attention to your team, you can save them more often and get setups more often as well. This goes hand in hand with teamwork. Okay, the next order of business is map awareness. This is literal to the minimap. The minimap has several rings around it indicating your distance from a teammate or enemy. It is important you try to be aware of this as much as possible, especially when the enemy starts moving around to your sides or gets behind you. A good tip I can give to go along with this is learn how far each attack goes. Each attack in the game will have a set range correlating to the rings on the minimap. Learning the exacts on your range might save you from throwing out unneeded attacks, thus reducing your time open for a punishing counter. Now, a good way to learn to use the minimap more is have some games dedicated to learning the minimap and just look at it every 3 to 5 seconds. This will build up your memory in a fight to look at it when needed.
Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
So next up is teamwork. This is the basis for any team-related game, not just NT. You need to work together if you want to win, and sometimes this means you've got to do something you're just not used to. Now teamwork can be seen as a lot of things, such as setting up for a team. A proper setup for a teammate can mean the difference at times between winning and losing. If you see a teammate's got high brave, try and stay close to them and set them up for a kill. The same goes the other way around. When you have a decent amount of bravery, staying near your teammates and being ready for that opportunity is a great way to get kills and win games. Another aspect of teamwork falls under helping your teammates that are in trouble. Now, we're only human and we all make mistakes, right? So eventually, someone on your team will make one. Sometimes you're the only one who can stop you and your teammate from being on the bad end of an octaflash. Next thing on the list is grouping. This is possibly the most important of all these in the long run. So the first thing with grouping you want to learn is the furthest you should be from your team and still be considered grouped. The maximum distance you want to be from your team is 2 minimap circles away. Anything further and you will be too far away to save someone or be saved by someone. Now the best way to avoid ungrouping is paying attention to your team. If they move left and you move right, you're ungrouping. It looks slight right now, but you're going to eventually get ungrouped at this rate. Try and focus on matching your teammates' directions. This can lead to less ungrouping and more killing. Now there's going to be times you get knocked away, chased, or etc. So what we're going to show you is how to maneuver while getting ungrouped by the enemy. The most common example I see of playing Dissidia is someone gets chased down, but instead of moving toward me, they moved away. So instead of me intercepting the enemy, I'm chasing the guy chasing my teammate. You want to always try to move towards your team when you're in trouble. Don't be afraid to get hit. If you get hit and your teammate hits them, you're okay. One thing to do if you get knocked behind enemy lines is to try and skim along the outside, avoiding the enemy until you can get back to your team. Do not try to fight your way through, as this will most likely guarantee you losing more brave or HP to the enemy. Or maybe you enjoy dying. Who am I to judge? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If this helped you or you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you hated it, and if you really want to be an awesome person, donate to our Patreon to keep us bringing you prizes for the tourney. This has been Holera with Dissidia and Nervicia Tournaments. See you in the next vid.